you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope, or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street.
Всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами Майк 345, и сегодня я продолжаю проходить игру L.A.Noire.
calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam on route.
Вроде как я решил проблему с тормозами, так что можно теперь спокойно играть. И сейчас мы направляемся в банк, на ограбление банка. Вроде как это вторая часть обучения, так называемый перестрел. Ну, в принципе, стрельба здесь неплохая, стандартная такая для всех игр.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to... Stay in cover.
Да еб, чё ж я попасть не могу? Сейчас, ладно, сейчас мы будем как Рэмбо. Вроде все.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Otlично.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotgun, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Ну вот видите, я в принципе решил проблему с тормозами, иногда чуть-чуть совсем подлагивает.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Так, ну а теперь мы гонимся за каким-то мужиком, который нарушил условия досрочного освобождения. Ну, ты все слышали. Также у нас все еще идет обучение. Дабы вести сделать. Как все идет действие, он делает нас, ну, автоматически, по скрипту. Мне всего лишь надо нажать вперед. Это скотина. А, и кстати, знаете, в чем был вопрос, чтобы не лагала игра? В общем, я переключился на DirectX 11, и теперь все нормально. Ну, я удивлен, но мой компьютер я вообще не понимаю иной раз. Хотя, в принципе, он достаточно неплохой и нормальный. В скором будущем я собираюсь купить себе новую видеокарту, ну и немножечко обновить свой компьютер.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Отбой, парень.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Да, в данном видео у меня получится 3 или 4 эпизода.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill 10, Franklin 8, Weiss 8, Donahoe 6, Kowalski 6, Hudson 5, Kelso 2. Leadership, Donahoe 8, Franklin 7, Merrill 6, Kowalski 6, Weiss 5, Hudson 5, Kelso 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in the schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Достаточно импульсивный чувак. Ну и вот уже 4-я часть.
For every cop,
Вступительного, так
there's the
сказать.
case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Да, каждый отдел не любит другой отдел. Необъяснимо, честно сказать.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Это первое дело, в котором мы, в принципе, расследуем все сами. И можем осмотреть труп. Так, здесь посмотрим. И ни хрена нету. На руках тоже ничего. Но я думаю, на второй руке тоже ничего не будет. Где-то я видел здесь стяжки. Так, вот у нас гильдисы.
Shell cases. These look like 32s.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Так. Ну а здесь мы находим пистолет.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Так, ну что?
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run into the shoe store.
In all my years, I've never seen anything like this.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. If you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. Don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
И в первый раз обучение как бы нас довело
Don't you
до
people have anything
нашего
better to
первого
do?
допроса.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
А, я понял, я уже нажимаю тут, а тут, оказывается, надо дождаться. Давайте.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Так, ну а сейчас нас обучают, как правильно допрашивать человека. И стоит лишь следовать указаниям в левом верхнем углу экрана.
You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Скорее всего, это, ну да, квитанция. Ну, здесь даже думать не надо в первом здании, так нам все подсказывают.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galleta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh God, I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He showed me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees, It looked very painful.
Да, вот он прекрасный век Голливуда, когда все друг друга ненавидят.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Так, теперь у нас сомнения. Ну, в общем, я так понимаю, что нас прогонят по всем предложениям, так сказать, правильно.
Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Ложь,
Mr.
не
Gage
ложь.
hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Ну и последний вопрос.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
Ну, судя по гильзам, их было 5 или 6 даже.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly,
Ну да, я, в
close
принципе,
together.
угадал.
5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened, Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Так, теперь проследуем сюда, к месту происшествия.
We have the murder weapon. And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking.
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Так, я предлагаю, наверное, сначала съездить в оружейный магазин, как бы взять еще подтверждение того, что это чувак, ну, это и есть этот мужик, который убил, на 100% убедиться, даже с показаниями. Это я лень. Так, все. Все, быстро разошлись. Я полиция. Я полиция. Все. Можно отключать. Это же вроде было на Бродвее, да, он сказал. А, это Бродвейский. Ладно, сейчас на следующем повороте заверну. Здесь. Да, видите, я как обещал. Ладно, лагов больше нет. А, как сказала, они появились. На самом деле, я так понимаю, что этот оружейный магазин на случай того, если мы облажаемся с допросом.
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like it'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Ну да, видите, здесь можно узнать, как бы, где кто-то, ну, где находится этот человек, не одним способом, то есть через допрос, а нескольким. Что, поехали? Едем в магазин Hartfield's. Что на находится на Бродвее. Так, ну что так всегда будет. Так, вот мы выехали на Бродвей-стрит. Как раз вот этот магазин.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Хитрожоп. Решил обмануть офицера полиции.
Kalu, get back here!
Так нельзя, чувак.
When the hell is the food gonna arrive already?
Next time, you're mine.
Да блин, поганый автобус.
Too late, Kalu!
Stop or I will shoot!
My lord. What was that?
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Ну и сейчас мы должны будем его, скорее всего, допросить.
The case that makes you,
В принципе, это
and the case
разумно.
that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, boyo, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Ну что ж, начнем
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I
доказывать
want
его
to see my
причастность к
lawyer.
убийству.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Ага. То есть вот оно как. В принципе, можно сказать, что типа как бы это сомнение, но я считаю, что это откровенная ложь. И можно... Нет, религиозный мотив. Ну, наверное, про продавщицу надо сказать. Не знаю, давайте нажмем ложь.
You shot Gage, and we know why.
We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Давайте.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ну, логично отобразить, что как бы то, что у нас есть как бы мотив, религиозный мотив, это как бы не дает нам полной уверенности в том, что это как бы, ну, не сомнение наше, так как доказать на то, что он лжет, мы не сможем. Следовательно, давайте нажмем сомнение.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Отлично, мы доказали виновность Эдгара Калу. Короче, я вот это
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps.
Не хочу никого обидеть.
It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing.
Отлично. Нас повысили, ребята. Мы проходим игру дальше. Ну а в этот момент я хочу с вами попрощаться. С вами был Майки 345. Всем пока.